Good morning everybody and welcome to another video. Thanks for clicking on that, really do appreciate it. So this one is just going to be all the gear that I'll be taking with me on my Ultra Pyrenees adventure run of 94 kilometers plus 6,200 meters of elevation gain. So feel free to watch, and if it's not your thing then, just click away. But let's get right into it. It's mandatory gear list. So first thing on it is actually over here, mobile phone. So that'll be coming with me obviously in my pack. Then just got the list open here with me so I can go everything. I've got my trail running pack, which is an advanced skin set 12 set from Solomon. And the reason why I'm getting this is one of the required items, but also is required to have a whistle. So there's a whistle on there. So the advanced skin set 12 set, whatever, these names are very complicated, or well, not complicated, but thermal blanket. So I actually, from doing Ultra Trail Snowdonia, don't take just the blanket. This one's like a little sleeping bag and it's the same size and it's way better for in the mountains. Then we have trail running shoes and socks. So yet to decide which ones I'll be running in, either the Hoka Speedgoat 3s or the Evo Speedgoats. Now these are lighter and these are maybe a little bit heavier, but I'm not 100% sure. I did get a blister when I wore these for a run about 3 weeks ago, but I think that was just, different wet conditions. I think it was because of that. So trail shoes and socks. Well, I'm not going to show you my socks. Headlamp and spare batteries. So I've got the Now Plus headlight here, and that's the battery that goes on the back. And I've actually got a spare one just over there in the corner that is charging. Where are we at? So waterproof jacket. There you go. Solomon Venati Pro. Good thing about this one is that it expands over the back here. So if you want to put it over your trail running backpack, because you're not wanting to constantly take things on and off, that's a great piece of kit. I also got the Venati Pro waterproof trousers. They're really good as well. So you also need to be able to carry some thermal leggings. So I've just got these, trail running leggings, which will go in the pack. And I've got a thermal top, which is also required. So a long sleeve top there to wear as well. You also need to have a hat. So I've got this beanie here and a buff. Thank you very much, Ultra Trail Snowdonia. Gloves also mandatory. So I've got these gloves here as well. And 1 second. Sorry for the cup, but I forgot the two things. So I've got the cup that you need to carry and water bottles. So actually I'll be carrying 3 water bottles and this 1 cup there. So we've got the backpack, which is I've already gone through. It says, and they're not actually, there you go. That is actually all the mandatory kit required. I was quite surprised. They do have other recommendations, so I'll just go through other things that I will be carrying. These are additional to mandatory kit. So I have a hat, which I'll wear, and that also has a sunscreen for the neck, which can attach on the back. That is really useful because when you're running and doing these things, getting sunstroke and something is the last thing you want. Sunglasses, I don't think I'll be using. I've never used them in a race before, and to be honest, I think they just get in the way and I don't really enjoy wearing sunglasses too much when I'm running. The Suntanine Barrow, the white one, I should be wearing that. That'll be be able to track it so I can put it on Strava. If you're not following me on Strava, please do feel free, the link is down below. I also have these arm sleeves, which I'll be wearing in the morning because the race starts at 5 o'clock in the morning. So these are really good, you know, rather than messing around putting jumper on, jacket off, and you know, when you start running and everything, these are really good. And then also, the other reason why I've got these is sun protection. So, you know, in the middle of the day when it's super hot, just put them over your arms and you've got great protection on your arms. That's really good. I've got a little first aid kit which I've made myself, so it's got like a bandage, some toilet paper for you know what, a little bit of shea butter, some rock tape, an antiseptic wipe, and that's really easy and nice and small and, you know, very, very useful. Nutrition wise, here we go. This is what I'm taking with me for the first kind of leg. I might remove 1 or 2 cliff shots from it, but so I'll show you what we have. It's basically these 4 things. So I have the chocolate cliff shot, raspberry cliff shot, ginger ale cliff blocks, and tailwind. So that's my nutrition strategy pretty much there out in the open. Obviously at aid stations they have melon and fruits and crisps and peanuts and all those sort of things, which I'll also be consuming as well. Of course, with those, some of those clothing which I do have to take, I have this waterproof small light bag, and I'll put them inside of this and then inside the bag. That way the clothes stay dry if it rains, the sweat, and when you do want to use those layers, they're not wet and nasty. So that I'd really recommend, waterproof bag, and you can put your phone inside of it as well. Trail running poles aren't actually obligatory, but I will be using my Lucky Ultra Micro Pro trail poles. They'll be coming with me as well. And of course, pièce de la résistance. This is my kind of running, vlogging setup. I don't know why I put it like that, because it is vlogging, I guess. The Ultra, the GoPro 7 Black Ultra Edition with a little, I guess, like tripod. I won't be doing any B-roll like running back into, but it's just nice to hold it like this. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome to another video, blah blah blah, and there we go. So that'll be coming with me with a spare battery, which I'll have in a drop bag. One last item which I am thinking of taking with me is this jacket here as well. It's good to have like a waterproof jacket, but this windproof jacket just adds in as another layer. And as you can see, I mean, you can't see it, so why not carry that as well? Because the temperatures can get pretty cold during the night, and I think after running and been sweating a lot, it's going to feel even more colder, so that'll be quite a sensible decision. One other thing which I will be using, which I unfortunately don't have here, I will be collecting later on from the expo, is a waist pack belt, so you can put some, I don't know, nutrition or, you know, something on the side pocket, and also I might add in a photo in a moment, but I can put my trail running poles attached at the back there as well. It's pretty much like this one here. So that is all I'll be carrying with me. Obviously, maybe like a few little added extras, like I don't know, something else of a food. I will be also actually nutritionally wise, I'll be taking some mashed potatoes with me in a water bottle, but we can do a whole different video, or any comments or questions, leave them down below. Thank you very much for watching, and don't worry, there's plenty more videos to come.